some of you think being Christian or calling yourself a Christian means you should be silent in all situation, but the Bible says otherwise. Many people actually think, once you're a Christian, you have to be a person of peace. Yes, you have to be a person of peace, but at the same time, do not allow stupid things of the world, shift you away from your right and from what you're supposed to do. Now, in Matthew 10 verse 16, Jesus says something that, be gentle as doves, but be wise as serpents. Being wise as a serpent is not agreeing to the things of the world so that it does not affect you very well. You understand? Now, let's look at the Acts of the Apostle, where Apostle Paul was actually maybe in prison. Now, when Apostle Paul was in prison, they wanted to kill him. But now, what did he say in the 10th? He said, I am a Jew, I am a Pharisee, and I am a Roman. Would you kill a Roman citizen in his own country? In fact, the king even said, he bought his own Roman citizenship. What did Paul say? Paul said he was a Roman, he was born a Roman, and because of that, they did not kill him. Now, let's go to the story of even when Jesus was supposed to even be crucified. What did Jesus say? They slapped Jesus or they stroked Jesus. What did Jesus say? Jesus said something. Why would this strike me? Did I do anything wrong? In the sense that Jesus never said anything bad. You understand? He was saying the truth, but he was being struck. But what did he do? Jesus still asked a question. You understand? Because you have to know what is right and what is wrong at the same time. Now, let's even look at the temple. When, if you notice well, they were trying to sell things in the temple. What did Jesus do? Jesus started pushing people away, started flogging people. Not because of Jesus is not a person of peace, but he has structure. You understand? And having structure as a Christian is knowing when to stand and when to say no to things. You understand? Because many people think, being a Christian is acting like a mumu, or being a Christian is trying to always, allow things slide. Meanwhile, you are dying inside. No, you understand? Speak for the right things, stand for the right things, either in your community, in your space, in your business, in everything you are doing. You understand? But do not do things as unto the world, but do things as unto the Lord. You understand? So as much as the Bible says, be very calm as doves, does not mean you should abandon discernment. You understand? Because when discernment comes in, wisdom works hand in glove with discernment. You understand? Wisdom is knowing when to walk away. Wisdom is knowing when to stand for the truth. Wisdom is knowing when to actually fight for something that is actually right. You understand? Because if you look at even the story of Mary Magdalene, Jesus could have left Mary Magdalene for them to throw stones at her. But what did Jesus do? Jesus actually had to confront them and ask them that question. You understand? So have the understanding that yes, being a Christian means being peaceful, but at the same time you have to be as wise as a serpent.